joy and health. I'm also the guide and leader in the Inner Fertility Circle, which is an incredible space where we meet live on Zoom. And that is down in the description if that's interesting for you. If you're new here, welcome. If you are, definitely subscribe and hit that like button if there's something interesting for you so other people can also get the help and the algorithm pops us out there into the world. Well, if you don't know me, I have been working in coaching and wellness for multiple decades, and I myself am a midlife mom, meaning that I had my daughter at almost 50. I did it mostly naturally, and I say it like that because there were the idea of things and then the reality. And one thing that really upset me was just how many times people were super negative about things. So today I want to talk a little bit about a smile making a difference. Now, this is something new. I just got an inspiration because I was having a great time in a community. I do voiceover as well. And I thought, maybe we need to meet more often. So this is an experiment this week. We're going to meet each week. I'm going to talk for a little bit, and then I'm going to go down into the comments and see what we've got going in there. And we're going to experiment this week. And it's kind of a lucky week because you're going to get me 10 a.m. Pacific every day this week, every business day this week, so Monday through Friday. And it just happens that I also have a Q&A session, which is a little bit longer, and I answer more questions. And that is tomorrow, Tuesday, the 24th, so 9/24/24, at 1 p.m. Pacific. So if you have different timing in your world, that could work for you. And our fertility circle meets this week. So if that's interesting for you, you can dive in there. And that's something we do every week. We meet 2 longer times, and then there's some shorter times to do like mindfulness and meditation. It's a groovy space. All right. So what does a smile have to do with fertility? I'm still a little sick. So if you hear that I'm a little bit funky sounding and a little gray, I'm still working on that. But we're here and we're strong, and I'm drinking my lavender honey tea, which is just delicious. So smile. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. So what does a smile have to do with fertility and fertility? Well, fertility expanding or getting better. Well, we talked a lot on this channel about cortisol levels. Cortisol kind of starts to go wild when we're stressed. And what is more stressful than you're too old, or you're a geriatric pregnancy if you get pregnant, or you have to start doing these treatments and those treatments, right? There's always the ideas of what you have to do, or the shoulds, which, along with whatever else might be going on in life and the stresses of fertility on your relationship and life and your work and all these, the shoulders go up, the cortisol levels go up, and, there's this sort of contraction that happens that definitely is not super helpful to getting pregnant. So I was listening to a speaker, Mel Robbins. I don't know if you know her. And she was talking about smile. And it's funny because when I used to live in the Czech Republic, this was often up for debate. Like, smile is BS, or, the Middle Europe, colder environment people. Not everybody's grumpy, of course, but there's this idea of like, I'm not going to smile unless I feel it. But what's interesting is that the science is now backing that smiling, there's a facial, I'm trying to get this to react. Is this going again? Hello? No, it stopped. I'm trying to get this to react. Is this going again? Hello? No, it stopped. There we go. Thank you for your patience. My mother is so sweet. She's in her mid-80s. Thank you. My mother has this thing, even when I say, if you've heard the universe, you say, don't say what you don't want. Like, don't have another miscarriage. Don't have this person show up in my life. That the universe, cats, and my mother, who is so sweet, don't hear the don't part. They just hear the action part. So I said, don't call me at 10 o'clock because I'll be talking with you guys. It doesn't matter. So it just makes me laugh. And then everything froze. So here we are. So the whole thing is about the smile. I find it so fascinating that, look, you're not always going to want to smile because there are days not to smile for. There's losses or frustrations or whatever, and that are too strong, and there's days that you're not going to smile, and you got to be true to your feelings. And scientifically, they've been doing studies in Harvard and Stanford here in California where they brought people together who are like, a smile makes the difference, and on the opposite side, the smile does nothing to you. And they actually discovered scientifically, studying 3,800 people all over the world. So not just Californians who might smile anyway, but people all over the world, different cultures. And they found that there was actually an increase in happiness by simply smiling. Now, it's not always simple to smile. Sometimes you really don't feel a smile. If you're in my circle, you got a mail recently about laughter and how much that makes a difference. We were talking about that in the circle, and that inspired that post, that moment. But there's a facial response that goes up to the brain that shifts something. So what if, even though I know there are days when this is a tough path, there are going to be so many days where you feel like, no, I just can't anymore, or you're trying to find your will, you're going through the motions, but you know that actually that you're ending up wasting time or losing time because you're feeling that, that contraction with the shoulders up. I think I just touched my mic. Sorry about that. The contraction with the shoulders up, where it's really affecting your fertility and your ability to get pregnant. So today, just for fun, in the next period of time, maybe let's just talk about this week, since we're meeting every day this week. Just notice if there are moments when you aren't smiling, and just, bring the corners of your mouth towards, the back of your head. Notice that maybe someone smiles and you smile, or maybe you smile and someone else smiles. It's the same thing with laughter, right? We were talking about that. So I just wanted to bring that in today. There are these simple, small things that can make a difference. All those little things gathered together are going to make your fertility path a little bit easier. So that's what I wanted to put out here today. I'm going to jump down into the chat, see who's here, and then if there's anything down in the description you want to jump into the fertility circle, or you want to get some of the free things that I have down there for loss and for pregnancy, you're welcome to. So now I'm going to look through here and see what we've got. Cindy, oh great, I'm glad it's working. Like the law of attraction, yes. Cindy, just talk about what you want. That's right. No, try, no, should, working on that. Yeah. The no try, no should thing, that'll probably be something we cover this week as well. More laughing and smiling. Yes, thank you. And thank you so much for being here. Wherever you are, thank you for liking. Thank you for being here on the replayer right now. Community and being reminded that you're not alone in this is so powerful and important, and more often and daily, or as is possible, to get encouragement and be reminded that you can do this. Your body can do this. I believe in you. And I hope that as the days go on, it gets easier to believe as well. And that these little hits will shift something, and I'll be receiving a picture of your babies in the not that distant future. So I wish you well. I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. and, surprisingly enough, at 1 p.m. tomorrow Pacific. And I wish you well. Take care. Bye.